So I went to the 3 Men in the Basement comic swap. There goes the box of the books. Let's get right into it and run that intro.
Warriors, this is Greg Capullo giving you a shout out. Now, unfortunately, I don't have time to be there because I'm an artist instead of a writer. So anyway, just giving you a shout out. NY Warriors, stick with them. They're hardcore. It's the real deal. Do it.
Yo, welcome everybody. 3 Men comic swap this past Saturday in Connecticut. We got a whole video. But before we get started, let me give you the sponsor of this video, which is our friends over at Second Alarm Comics. I had the pleasure of meeting them at the 3 Men in the Basement swap. They were set up there as a dealer. And of course, they're running the Kessel Spice Run Mystery Star Wars Mystery Box. Right now, they have a special. You get for 2 mystery boxes, you could use the code rule of 2 and you'll get $20 off of that price. But on top of that, you can use the NY Warriors code and you can get $10 off additional, on top of the $20 you're already, getting from the rule of 2. So check it out. Link is in the description below. I got 2 boxes already ready to go, which you'll see a video pop up later this week to see what I got. But for now, this video is all about the 3 Men in the Basement comic swap. So yeah, so it was this Saturday in Connecticut. Me and my boy MannyNYC, we took a drive out there. The drive going there was not too bad, but coming home, oh my god, coming home was horrible, man. It took us about 3 hours to get home, and the weather was bad. It was raining, freaking traffic. Forget about it. It was hell, man. It was hell coming home, but we made it home. But yeah, 3 Men in the Basement. I got to spend time with tons of people from the community. Just to give a few shout outs. I got to meet DJ Lynx again for the second time. DJ Lynx was set up as a vendor there. He had a nice little setup there. Of course, my brother Erod 212, he was in the corner. Yo, he had a nice setup. Erod had tons of books, man. He had really dope war books. Like his booth was popping the whole day too. We got my man Richie from Richie's Comic Cabana. That's Josh's LCS. Richie's a good friend of us. His booth is always popping, always have killer deals. I did pick up a couple of books from him, so I'll show you that in a few minutes. Who else was there? The other Defects. The Defects, man, they covered the show perfectly, man. They had the lounge area set up. If you go to their channel, guys, you'll see the coverage that they put out, and I'm sure they have other videos that are gonna be popped out throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? But they do have a little live coverage there that is already posted on their channel, guys. You already know. Everyone talking about the link is already in the description below, guys. And I got to chill with Josh, my boy Josh Graff in the house, man. I was missing my boy Joker, Mike. Joker, 28 West. It's not the same without him. Going to the show without him is not the same, man. We can't no. Me and my Manny brothers for life. We good. That's my partner right there. But we were missing that third person, man. So shout out to you, Mike. You got to come to the next one. Otto's a gracious host. He's all over the place trying to make everybody feel comfortable and everything. It was great, man. Chris, everyone like Chris, he was set up there. Who else was set up? I might forget, man. There's so many people there. Benny Beans, I got to chill with Benny Beans for a little bit. Mike the Beast Benson, he was set up there. Square Circle Comics, my man BX, with the chest slapping. My man was there chilling. We got to speak for a little bit. Exclusionary Comics was there. He was set up. Always a pleasure to meet him, to talk to him for a little bit. Who else, man? Yo, if I'm forgetting you, man, my apologies, but that place was crazy. Oh, Chimmo was holding the 3 Man booth down, so he was there chilling. Was the show good in my opinion? Yeah, the show was awesome, man, especially when it's the community by the community. But I keep it real. I keep it real. I won't be the music, man. I mean, the guy was playing good music, obviously, but when you're trying to make deals with people, if the music's too loud, man, I think it gets to you, and especially if you want people to be there the whole day. I think the music you gotta tone it down, man, like a lower thing. Because when you're trying to make deals, you gotta talk. It felt like you were trying to yell over each other to communicate. You know what I mean? So and the music for a whole day there, especially if you get there like at 10 o'clock and you're trying to stay to the show that ends at 4, it gets to you after a while. The music. So just a friendly feedback. Don't take no offense to it. I think you put on a great show, brother. You and Roger do your thing. But just the music, you gotta like tone down, man. It was too much in the head. I don't know if it's just me, but if it was just me, but I could tell a few people felt the same way. But just friendly feedback, brother. That's all. But great show, man. You do a great job. You guys did an awesome job. And if y'all do it again next year, I will be there too. Maybe set up as a vendor next year. Who knows? You know what I mean? Your boy Biggs trying to get not Biggs no more, so I could be holding it down. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back comic call. So first thing I want to show you guys is the first book that I bought of the day was from Chidmo. Chidmo was at the 3-man booth, right? And Chidmo, I've never bought that from him, but I heard he gives good deals. And he he was at the 3-man booth, but he had some of his stuff there. So there's one book that I always hoard. I've been trying to, I pick up like crazy. I do have a slab A5 of it, but I had to pick up and copy of the Demon. He had a $50 sticker on there, but he gave it to me for a deal. That's Chimo is a community member. Etching the Demon, Jack Kirby goodness. Can't go wrong this book. Undervalued in my opinion, and some of Kirby's best work. Can't go wrong with that. Pick it up all day when you see it. One day these fourth world books are really, really gonna pop, and people are gonna regret not having them, because I think the prices are low enough on these to pick them up. So make sure if you guys see this and you're into those Kirby creations, pick them up. The next book is from my boy Murphinator. I got here. Good night, Jacob. I'm recording, Jake. So my son's saying good night. All right. I'll come up and give you a hug. I'll tuck you in when I finish. All right. Next is a set of books I bought, and you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it straight up real. I'm gonna put these on whatnot. I bought it. I felt bad. My boy Murph had the books there. Nobody was buying them. So I did. I gave him an offer. He took it, and I got him. You know what I mean? But I have all these books already. I got multiple copies, and I got high grade ones of these too. So it's like whatever. But these will go on whatnot. Pass them on to people. And see what happens. So, but I'm gonna show them to you guys in any case. You know what I mean? So these are not PC books. I have PC already. But here we go. And you can't go wrong with this set, especially now what's going on with the whole multiverse thing and everything. So we got the complete set of Marvel Superhero Secret Wars. So this is issue number 12. And the condition of all these, I haven't gone fully through them, but they look like a lot of them are near mint minus, VF to near mint minus, So issue number 12, really dope ass Doom cover. That's of course is the last issue. You have here issue number 11, another Dr. Doom cover there. Really nice. Then you have issue number 10. People love that Doom cover there. It is a dope cover. Issue number 9. And of course, we got issue number 8 in here. Origin of the Black Suit. Beautiful book, newsstand. Awesome. Then of course, we have issue number 7, which is also key. It's the first appearance of Spider-Woman, but Julia Carpenter. That's her name, Julia Carpenter. One of the first times I was introduced to Julia Carpenter was on the Iron Man cartoon from back in the 90s when they used to give the Marvel Action Hour. They used to give Fantastic Four and Iron Man. You go watch those episodes on Disney Plus, guys. They got them there. Go back to them, especially the Fantastic Four one. There's an episode called When Galactus Calls. Awesome episode. Ghost Rider's in it. Nova, the Herald Nova's in it. Like, it's awesome episode. Check it out. Old school. It's on Disney Plus though. Of course, issue number 6 there. Issue number 5. Issue number 4. Issue number 3 was heating up. It's another first appearance on here. I forgot her name. It was slipping my mind right now, but you guys know who it is. So issue number 3. issue number 2, and of course issue number 1. And there's a little error with it. The Galactus, like you have a blue and white color Galactus instead of the original color of Galactus. But I think the more rare version is the corrected version than the one with the error. But I haven't looked to see which one is in. But I'll look before I post anything. So that was from my man, Amazing Murphinator. Yo, shout out to him. He was there at the start. Always a pleasure to see Murph. Boston Chris. As I'm talking, some people that I spoke to and everything and chilled with come to mind to me. Oh, also Pope of Chili Town, shout out to him. I got to meet him in person and talk to him. He was set up there also. All right. So the next 2 books. One of the books you guys probably saw already. I posted it on Instagram earlier today. And I got it from my man Richie's Comic Cabana. And it was the only one he had on the wall. You know what? I looked around. I mean, I probably didn't dig as much as I should have, or looked around as much as I should have, because it was just more about talking to everybody. But I didn't really see this book too much on anyone's wall, and Richie only had one of them. And it's a character that I've been specking on. I've been specking on this book since before I started YouTube, guys. I started YouTube in September of 2015. I was already on top of this book. I already had a copy of this book way before then. And I've been, if you look back at my videos from early, now I'm not trying to claim that I was the first one, but I'm just letting you know how long I knew about this book. So if you go throughout the years of my channel, 7 years of me doing videos, I've always pushed up this book, and I've seen the progression from a $20 book to what the way the book is now, which in high grades, it's in the thousands already. So of course we got here Batman Beyond, issue number 1, first appearance of Terry McGinnis in comics. This is the direct edition of it. Great book to have. Bruce Timm artwork, Bruce Timm and Paul Dino creation. Awesome character. We will see Batman Beyond come to the big screen one day, and when we do, book is gonna explode. I'm telling you. So Richie was kind of a little hesitant about selling it to me. He said he said that if I don't buy it, that he's gonna give it to his son. His son is a grown up already. He's gonna grade it and say give it to his son for his Christmas gift. I said, oh, if you want to give it to your son, then go ahead, man. I don't want to take that away from him. And he was like, no, he's a big. You could have, if you want to buy it, go ahead. So he had it at a certain price. He was like, I was like, yo, come on, you gotta do better than that. It's me, bro. Come on. And then he was like, throw me a number. And I didn't really hit him, with a low ball number. It was a fair offer, I think, for the condition. He thought it was a 9.4. I think it's a 9.2. With a pressing, probably could be a 9.4. So we kind of on the same page a little bit with it. There's no color rub on this, this book is notorious for color rub, and that's why it gets hit all the time. But this one doesn't have color rub, but it does have indents in it that need to be pressed out, but little fine indents that are kind of tough, So I know a presser though, so. So he gave me the deal. I picked it up. Boom. So, we did our thing. We walked around everywhere. I looked everywhere. I really didn't buy much because you know what I mean? I had some cash on me, but not that much cash. So this is a book it's a book that I bought already. I bought it I won actually. The Mr. Rocks is a raw book, but I wanted a higher grade book because it's a character like, I've been into already. If you guys been watching my whole videos and all that, you notice what I've been picking up. So it was already close to, like, most of the day was done already. I was at Richie's booth chilling with him, and Manny was making a deal for one book, which you'll probably see on a video maybe sometime this week or not. So then I asked him how much, for the book, what could he do? And he's like, just give me an offer, but don't beat me up with the offer, like, don't. And so I said, no. I said, I'm gonna let you throw the offer this time. You give me the offer, and I'll tell you if I can do it or not. He knows what the book is going for. I know what the book is going for. I have access to GPA, cover price, all that stuff. So he gave me your number, and I said, you know what? Deal. I'll give you some cash, and I'll give you the rest through PayPal. Deal was done. So this book came home with me. Bam. So we have a 9.6 white pages of Daredevil 168. From 1981, the first appearance of Elektra, guys. Beautiful book. Origin and first appearance of Elektra, So you guys knows about the spelling, right? So up here is spelled ELEKTRA, and then on the cover is ELC, yeah, ELECKTRA. So it's spelled differently. Of course the spelling is wrong, but they corrected it in the label. But whatever, but awesome book to have, awesome character, and with the whole Daredevil thing coming up right now, coming back, so she's bound to come too. It's just a matter of time. But I'm not buying it for spec purposes. I'm buying it because I want to come. I want to have the Daredevil keys and have them in my collection. That's why I'm buying this. Now the lower grade copy that I have, yeah, I might flip that one to help offset the cost of this one, which is something that we all should do if we collecting in the hobby to collect us. Trust me, this ain't a business for me. This is just a hobby for me. You know what I mean? I go Monday through Friday. That's my real work. This is just to fund the hobby. You know what I'm saying? So let me know, guys, what you guys think about all the books I picked up. There are more stories to talk about, but I'm gonna wait till I can get on when we do a show with my fellow NY Warriors, and we can all talk about our experience together, because you know how those shows are. They're the best every time after a show. So maybe this week I'm leaving on Thursday. I'm gonna be gone with wifey, away for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday. So I'm not gonna have nothing those days, but I might do something either tomorrow or Tuesday, definitely by then. So stay tuned, hit that alert button, so that way when I go live or you see another video pop up, you'll get the messages, guys. So you could stay tuned. Also remember to follow me on Whatnot. I have my first Whatnot sale this Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Link to my Whatnot page is in the description below, fellas. I'm gonna be following my brother, my fellow NY Warrior, Erod 212. He's going on at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and then right after that I'm up. So there you go, baby. Tuesday takeover. It started, baby. The takeover has started. All right. So until next time, everyone. Peace.
Warriors, this is Greg Capullo giving you a shout out. Now, unfortunately, I won't have time to be there because I'm an artist instead of a writer. So anyway, just giving you a shout out. NY Warriors, stick with them. The hardcore, it's the real deal. Do it.